Alright, so I'm gonna do this video. I gotta redo it over so y'all can hear me on the audio. So I'm gonna start with the Bears. Um, doing the depth charts all the way up to the Falcons. You got Cutler for today. I usually put a fast running back at number 2. Just something I like to do. If I got them, they're going in there. Tight end because they have a fullback, but I look for one of the greatest attributes in Madden is awareness. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of older Madden heads know that awareness is very important. A lot of people come on here and they go, "Oh, speed. Oh, that's all that matters." It doesn't. And that's why Aston Jeffrey, who is 88 speed, or Jason Witten, who is like slow as dirt, will get open on routes because they have great route running here. There we go. And he's at 93. Jason Witten, I think, is at 88. And catching and catching in traffic. Okay, that's speed ain't everything. You have Perriman. Perriman will streak down the field on a straight streak, blow past everybody. But you put him on the route, and he's blanketed sometimes, like crazy. And that's why because he's not gonna get separation. Um, Another thing I noticed that a lot of people do is they take their wide receiver, their best wide receiver, and have him in the number 2 spot. I think that's a no-no because I like to be able to take my receiver and be able to adjust them on the fly real quickly, move them to my number 2 spot, to my slot receiver without going to substitution screen and taking time. It can be all quick because the quicker you pick your plays and the quicker you do substitution gives the person the opponent you're playing less time to think about everything that's happening. Bengals got QB Dalton, Bernard, Pierman. If you don't have a fullback for whatever reason, you always look at your tight ends, see what tight ends you can fill in there. AJ Green, that's my setup for the wide receiver. I put a fullback Hewitt in because their second tight end, his awareness is higher. He can run his route actually better than any other tight end, and he can catch better. That's why I have a fullback there. And he'll block better for runs. It's a little tip that I do a lot of times. Like I'll have Kuhn from the Green Bay Packers as my second tight end. You know. And I put Perfect in there. Sub him in. Alright, Bills. On to Bills. If I'm going fast, just pause the video. If it's a certain team that you like, or slow it down to your liking. This is like the 3rd time I'm doing this. I literally cut off the music from the game just to do this. But I'm just trying to get this video out there so y'all can, get it and watch it. And just ignore the other video that I have out there. It has no audio. So you're just going to be looking, or you can go to it if you want. It's done at a much slower pace. Once again, my number 2 corner always, my number 1 corner always at number 2. My philosophy behind that is simple. I'm taking away your number 2 receiver. For instance, you're the Cowboys, and you got Dez Bryant on one side, and you got whatever on the other side, and let's say I got the Chiefs, and I got Smith on Bryant. Bryant can beat Smith, and Smith can beat Bryant. But if I put Smith on Williams, he is shut down from that game. I'm telling you. He might get open here and there, but he's shut down. Yeah, you do have to worry about Bryant, but at least I can go concentrate on Bryant and have 2 people on him and do whatever I got to do and scheme around him. So then that leaves you kind of to force you to either go to Witten, but you might try to test Williams, but that's when mistakes happen. This right here is really bad. I mean, yeah, that's the Peyton Manning rating went down. Thank God. He's playing like doo-doo. Owen Daniels, prime example. He's 82 overall, and he's got a higher speed, and he's got, but Owen Daniels will catch the ball, hold on to it more securely, He catches the ball better. He runs his routes better, and he catches in traffic a whole lot better, and even has a slightly better spectacular catch. So don't always go by speed. Okay, speed is not everything. I got him here because your center is retarded right here. Dumber than a bag of rocks. Okay, not good. Self-explanatory. Browns, Manziel, McCown, doesn't really matter. It's up to you what you want. More speed or a little bit more accuracy. I put Turbin in. They're both the same speed, but Turbin is a vet, and he'll hang on to the ball a little bit more just by his attributes and stuff. Great wide receiving core. This is a great wide receiving core all the way down the heart line. All these guys can get open. Once again, you see I have a left end at defensive tackle. Just trying to get more beef up there, more awareness, more strength, because the other defensive tackle sucks. Joe Hayden. Um, there you go. On to the Cardinals. Winston. Oh, I skipped Cardinals. I'll go back to him. What you guys need to be looking for on your offensive line is that awareness factor. It's very important. Speed and all that shit, it really don't mean nothing. I mean, your guys ain't really going to be going down the field. Okay, so yeah. Oh, Cardinals. Palmer. Johnson, obviously number one. Ellington, number two. Fitzgerald, Floyd. You can kind of keep them where they at. The stock is, they're pretty good right there. We have a decent offensive line. Great defensive front. I put Redding, who's a left end, but he's actually probably the best out of all the tackles. I grabbed Corey Peters off injury and put him in there. Daryl Washington, Woodley, Freeney, and I take Peterson, obviously, Chargers, another team, sleeper team. A lot of people don't use them. They got great wide receiving core and a tight end. All mean these guys get open. You can't press them on man. They get open. They're slow, but it doesn't matter about speed because if they make a cut off of a slant and they're gonna get their release is gonna push off and they're gonna get more of a distance on you. If you're hitting the receivers when you're supposed to off their routes, you will get separation and you will hit them. If you wait to see if they're open too long, you're going to throw picks and your guys are going to catch up. You have to throw your men open in this game. Understand the matchup and understand who you're playing and make the plays too. All right, Chiefs. Everybody knows about the Chiefs. Great defense. Offense, you can work with their offense. What the problem is that offensive line. And Alex makes these stupid overthrows. You got enough here to work with Macklin and Kelsey, and then you got some speed there. It helps, Their front four, a lot of people put their linebackers in there for rushing because they got great block shed and they come in fast. And they're great to do that if you're playing like dime packages where you're going to only have one linebacker anyway. So if you're going to have them, you might as well have the other two linebackers rushing in because, hey, it's going to bring pressure. Colts, a team that's really could be great to use, but because the way the game is built this year, they suck. They're a hard team to use the way the game is built. The running backs are slow. I really don't have nobody that can aggressive catch. The person that can aggressive catch, he's slow as dirt. But he will get open. Andre Johnson will get open, but you got to kind of methodically go down the field with those guys. You can put Cole, Jackson, and Mathis. Vontae Davis is your number, Dolphins. Cowboys. Romo. Cowboys, to me, personal opinion, believe they're the most well-rounded team. Other than the Denver Broncos, of course. The Denver Broncos are just OP. But the Cowboys are like right at that point where you can pick them and don't feel bad about picking them because they're like not OP, but they got all the pieces you need. Great offensive line, great receiving core, two corners that can at least slow you down, great pass rush, great decent linebacking core. Their safety's a little bit weak, but with the pass rush and everything, it helps and stuff. Dolphins, they're more of a defensive team, but I put Pace, him in there, middle linebacker, just because of awareness purposes. Jenkins, and then Grimes. Cornerbacks are hurting a little bit over there in Dolphin land, but they got decent safeties. You got safeties that can cover. You can run blitzes. Eagles. Not my favorite team in the world, but other people like them. So there you go. This is how I set them up. I play with them from time to time. They're a decent team. The only problem with them is their receiving core, but and Bradford obviously now. I put Kendricks in right now. Kendricks' awareness is a little bit lower than D'Amico, but with 89 speed, you gotta respect that. Than 78, you just gotta respect that. Maxwell number 2, bam, bam. Falcons, more Matt Ryan obviously. Devontae, beast, he's moving up. Julio Jones, White, Hankerson, Hester, Tammy, Milwaukee. I put Milwaukee over him because this guy right here, he's dumber than a bag of bricks. He can run a route. His route is at 49. Okay, yeah, enough said about that. He's going to run right into the defender. Like, oh yeah, throw it at me so I can get it picked off. Schrader, Jackson, Beasley. I put Bamna over Soliai. Just to me, he's just better, faster. Awareness is higher. They picked up Wheeler. Great to run a 3-4 out of them now. They got a very decent linebacker core. Corners, it sucks. You just gotta work with it. Their safeties are just, oh god. But I put Ishmael over Ricardo Allen. So 49ers, Kaepernick, Hyde, Bush, who's got robbed for speed, and Quan. I put Jerome Simpson, over, and Vernon Davis, Staley, Boone, Kilgore. The San Francisco defense is just, it's been destroyed over the past year. This right here is like, it's pretty pathetic, to be honest. Awareness 49, his awareness is 38. They're good luck. They're not going to cover much of nothing. They're just there. You can throw right at them, to be honest. You don't have to worry about them. I put Bethea in, Giants, Eli Manning. I put Jennings in, and I put him in there. Whitlock, Beckham, obviously put him at number 3. Take Harris, put him at 4. Put Cruz at number. Flowers. I'm going with Beatty because his awareness is better. Center, Right guard. Or